Seattle is one of those like really fast tracks, but it gets really technical in the infield. So you have really fast bank, the fastest bank out of the whole circuit, and then it gets into a really, really tight K-railed infield. So, man, this track, I personally like it a lot. This practice, though, I wasn't feeling it. Like, sometimes that just happens. And kind of like bummed out about it. And I'm gonna have to sit with my spotter, look at some videos, and figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Simon seems to be flowing pretty good. And both cars had like a mechanical gremlin that caught up to us. So it kind of made it so we struggled through practice a little bit because of mechanical stuff. But both cars got 12 laps because the crew killed it that hard. Like, we had issues, they jumped on it, they did it, and we just like counted lap after lap to get our 12 laps. In FD, you can get 12 laps before the seating bracket. Crew's tired, so they're gonna eat. Cars are on jack stands because we gotta go through them, we gotta nut and bolt them. I literally jumped over Castro in practice. I hope there's really sick video of that. I didn't mean to. I went a little aggressive into outer zone 3 because I was struggling as a chase driver to just like really get on someone's door into outer zone 3. I positioned my car in a way where my front wheel hopped onto his rear wheel, and that's never happened before. And guess what? When that happens, the car jumps over the freaking lead car. I've done it with front wheel to front wheel while chasing, but man, it is, don't recommend chasing someone and putting your front wheel on their rear wheel. I think the BRZ, FRS, whatever it is, has a very curved rear bumper, and it just kind of is conducive to your front wheel getting on top of theirs. I rode probably for a good solid 3 seconds just staring at the sky because my car is literally just facing up, just waiting for it to come down, and I was hoping it comes down before we're both in the K-rail, so got kind of lucky. Lots of ups and downs through practice, but hey, we made it in the show. We don't have to do the seating bracket because we finished solid last round, so yeah, gonna reuse some footage. We got some more practice tomorrow, and then hopefully we kill it in competition.
We got a packed house. It's pretty much sold out. So if you see a little space in between, yeah, it's sweaty, but we're ready. We're ready to party. That's right.
Sweet, I love hearing that because I love the freaking tires. So thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy the show, it's gonna get crazy.
All right, we are back on the start line. Odie Bakshies, Derek Madison. I mean, a real championship contender. You know, he's currently second in points. Here we go, Odie Bakshies, Derek Madison. Odie Bakshies, that field suspension, S15, boom, look at, there's that left foot brake. Look at that right front wheel was just locked. D-Math getting lost in the smoke, buried in the smoke, the GT radial into that inside clip, takes that shallow line, but I'll tell you what, Odie Bakshies, this is showing you how big of a veteran and a real championship contender Odie Bakshies is. Make some noise for him.
Man, so we just at the end of practice, everything seemed to have been clicking together. And then when we went out for top 32, it was supposed to be kind of smooth sailing. It was far from that. I had to call 5 minute. My exhaust literally broke at a weld, and the engine sounded terrible. At the time, I didn't know exactly what was wrong. I suspected exhaust, but I don't want to just run it because what if it's something else that's silly that got like an intercooler coupler got blown off or something like that? Like the motor just sounded weird. So I called 5 minutes so we could check it so I don't throw away my top 32 battle. I'm glad I did, but now we don't have a 5 minute. And then Simon went out and you know, went to battle with Jeff Jones. He's done it many times. He's beat Jeff Jones like pretty much every time, but he just had some bad luck. Simon overcooked it, and Simon didn't make it in top 16. So I'm here, I'm ready to battle. Hopefully all the little gremlins and stuff are behind us and we can just charge hard and enjoy the rest of the freaking show.
Are you ready to meet your drivers here in the top 16, round 6 of the Type S Throwdown? Piling that fuel suspension S15 on GT radial tires. It is Odie Bakshies. Odie Bakshies out front. It seemed that, you know, looks like obviously one tire goes off, 3 is incomplete. That throws Brandon Sorensen off of that outside zone 3. Now approaching that last and final outside zone, tighten it up, and Brandon right there, the crowd erupts, they're loving it, smiles on faces. Definitely throw down. Now coming down into the power outlet. Let's see they handle us. Now remember, Odie did exceed that line in outside zone 2 in the lead position. So he definitely needs to rise to the occasion. We have a victor. Odie Bakshi's gets 1, 2, and 3 votes. Odie Bakshi's, he's currently sitting in second. This is, again, big for the championship. Contact is made, going to the second outside zone. It's like Turk almost pushing Odie Bakshi's around into this inside clip. Look at the aggressiveness of both these guys. Just claws her out. There is blood in the water. All right, while they're inspecting the vehicles, getting hands on the car, we'll be right back here from round 6 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, Evergreen Speedway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Man, to be honest, it took me a while to get in the groove in practice, and then top 32, cool. Top 16, it was, you know, definitely a hard-fought battle. And then going into grade 8 with Ryan Turk, man, it was just like the track, I felt like started kind of gripping up, and I think I just had too much mechanical grip in my car. So we were kind of like going up in tire pressure, doing the things that are easy to do to take grip out of it, ignoring the fact that I have so much mechanical grip dial into the rear, but that really bit us here because what happened is we got the car kind of on knife edge. We could get it loosened up on certain parts of the track, and then other parts of the track is like just a handful to drive, and that's why there's been times where I would huck it tall or high on the bank, and then other times it would be shallow on the bank, and it was just way too knife edge. And yeah.
Coming off the bank, you are going to slow down a little bit, but I think we're trying to take a look at obviously the green lights to see what they're doing.
Yep.
Those lights letting us know if the car is adding speed or at speed or removing speed based on the color indicator. And yeah, you can see the teammates there from the fuel suspension showing Odie what's going on.
He compromised a little bit of angle to get that proximity, get there. Oh, he takes it on the inside. Odie Bakshi's 3 wheels off. That's an incomplete from Odie Bakshi's. An easy fast pass into the final 4. That's a major mistake.
So many 2 one more times with Ryan Turk, and I'm not proud of the way I drove at all, to be honest. Looking back at the settings in the car, I think I did really well dealing with it, but going back here in the future, I know exactly what to do. It just kind of sucks that the light bulb started going off when it was too late to make those changes. So we were just kind of mending it, dealing with it, and I think we're sitting pretty in points though. You know, I don't want to go out in grade 8. I want to go out at least on the podium, but I think we're still going to be second in the championship, and just got to keep on riding the low momentum that we have and probably accelerate it a little bit further forward. So we got 2 more rounds left. We got some ground to make up.